February is American Heart Month, and one family in Athol has life-saving tips if someone you love ever has a heart attack. Marissa Rio has the story.
A year ago yesterday, Cynthia Davis, who lives here, left her home on a stretcher after she went into cardiac arrest. Before paramedics arrived, her husband did CPR on her for 15 minutes. That is why Cynthia Davis is alive today. The Davises are sharing their story because they want people to know how important it is to know CPR.
And now she wasn't breathing and her heart had stopped.
David was living his worst nightmare. His wife went into cardiac arrest after she had just been lying next to him in bed.
The 911 operators, after I described to her what was going on, she said, you might want to move her to a hard surface in case you have to start CPR.
And that's exactly what David did. Until the paramedics arrived and took over.
The doctor said even with the condition she had, he said less than 5% of the people even make it to a hospital. And he said it's usually because of inaction. It's usually because somebody didn't take the step to actually try and help them.
His wife was taken to Kootenai Health, who the Davises also thank for saving Cynthia's life. A heart specialist there tells me if you don't know how to do CPR and someone has a heart attack, you can still do chest compressions with a few easy steps.
Find right where their ribs are, come about 2 finger spaces above, put your palm of your hand on their chest and push about 100 to 120 beats per minute, which is to the tune of staying alive. So staying alive, staying alive. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
From experience, David says you will break ribs.
You feel the snap and the crackle of everything, and it was a horrific sound.
Can't let that stop you.
And I did pause for a second, but then immediately that little voice in the back of my head was telling me, you got to keep going.
Cynthia has now made a full recovery. The Davises hope people see this and realize how important it is to learn CPR. Reporting in Athol, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.